forgot to say this, but even though I did vote for Bernie in the primaries, after he didn't get it, I was so pissed off that I voted for Trump because I was like, you know what? Like,
whoa, hold up. Let me take the chart away. Wait. You gotta repeat yourself. I thought you said let's just say what you just said again.
So I did vote for Bernie. I did vote for Bernie in the primaries. I'm a registered Democrat. But after he didn't get the primary vote, I was so pissed off. I voted for Trump.
Oh, it was a vote of anger.
That, and like I said before, like I'm a very like, I don't know if I'm anti like culture, but like I don't like it. I'm very like a free person. So I didn't like how like the Democratic like left side was like being very like, again, I hate to say this, but like very ultra SJW, like PC culture. I hated that. So I was like, you know what? Like, I feel like Trump would be like the antithesis to that. And then like, I really felt like something was not being addressed in our system, in our politics. I just had that feeling. I couldn't pinpoint what it was. Now that I'm with Yang, I know what it is, but I really couldn't pinpoint what was the problem. I feel like we needed more of a change because even after Obama, I didn't feel like our country was doing any really better. I mean, yeah, our economy was better, but people were, I didn't think that our society and our mental health was getting better or anything like that. So I was like, you know, at least Trump is like a change. And like, if things get so bad, then I guess we deserve it because we just suck right now, I feel like. So
yeah. So let me play that back. So you were supporting Bernie, and then I was a Bernie supporter back in that election as well in 15. And I'm guessing you felt that he got kind of the raw end of the deal, like it wasn't a fair process.
Yeah, for sure.
And so then part of you was like, probably a little bit like, hey, this whole party is kind of corrupt or rigged or whatever. And then you saw this other guy who was definitely not part of the normal mold. And you're like, hey, let's shake it up. So how do you think he's done? Trump?
Oh, I think he's pretty terrible. Really. I mean, like, I don't think he's an idiot. Like, I love to watch Scott Garabay's video. I know he's been on this channel.
Yeah.
And I love how he explains it. He's like, dude, like, if you're calling Trump an idiot, like, you just don't even know. Like, he knows how to like get people's attention, and then I'm sure he has a really good team to like strategize how to do certain things. But I think that he definitely doesn't help what I wanted. Like, he definitely doesn't help like people, and like he definitely like increases the divide, you know, political divide. So I don't like that. And and you can say like, is the economy better or not? Like, obviously there's like, yes, it is, but like, then again, like, it's not. I just think like I don't want him as our president next term, but I mean, like, if Yang doesn't get it or able for
so if Yang doesn't get the nomination,
I'm one of those that's like, you know what? Depending on how it goes down, I may just vote for Trump again. Yeah. Because like we learned our lesson. I'm sorry, like I can't do it.
You know, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people that feel that way, and so I respect that. Actually, we'll take questions in a minute, but this one I just caught my eye. You know, Stev,
yeah, sorry.
Stev. Maybe he pronounces it Steve. I don't know. He's saying, why do you think the Bernie supporters continue supporting Bernie?
Okay, so basically, people feel like, kind of like I do, he was definitely wronged, and they want to avenge him, you know? And I think that's what it is, really. They just like, you know what? He deserves the spot because it got taken away from him. That's why I think the main motivation is. I don't think that people really, if you ask like a Bernie supporter, like, okay, like break down like his policies and like how do you think he can implement it and like how would it benefit us in the future? I don't think they can explain it as well as people that support Andrew Yang. I really don't. So I think that's why it's more of like an emotional
like loyalty and kind of like a rematch.
Yeah.
They want their shot at the ring. I get it. That makes sense. All right, let's look at. So I want to show you a chart. So,
yeah, I know, right?
So you were talking about you're moving to Nevada.
Yes, sir.
And here we have how we're doing in Nevada. The last poll actually was quite recent. The 26th of September.